We are on a quiet open tonight. And I gotta turn my volume down and go find Zoom. Sure, there'll be a million adjustments have to be made later. Kenny Wooden makes it into the chat room first tonight. Congratulations, Kenny. You are the first one in tonight. Followed by Jeff Ryman, who says he may see us later. That's fine, Jeff. Hopefully we will see you later. I don't know how the audio and volume sounds because I changed it. And Robert comes in a distant third. That's funny. That is funny. Move this over here.
Hello, Ian.
Hey, Josh.
This is Alex.
I know, that's what I said.
Say Josh.
I said, Alex, you need your ears fixed, man? You having ear trouble? Are you having ear troubles? Uh-oh. My ears are fine, man. I'll tell you, I got super good hearing. It's like my cat-like reflexes. All right, why is my camera not working here? Oh, I know why. Because I created somewhat of an outro today, amongst many other things I got done today. And I have to go in and disable that.
I'll be back.
I'll be here. So now you guys get a sneak preview of the outro that I currently have going, but there's going to be changes. This is just a real quick one I threw together. I'll get more into that later tonight as we go on. I think that's the right button. We'll see if that's the correct button or not. Yeah, that was the correct button. Good. Good. Good to hear that the YouTube sounds good. Hopefully that fixes the... Yep, that fixed that. And now I have two people waiting in the waiting room. Go see. Get the screen up here. See what that... Oh, that's pretty good tonight. Let's see who this would be. Oh, so that would be Greg. That'd be Chris. Hey, Gary.
Oh.
Push the other button again and get some things adjusted here. Greg?
Hey, what's up?
Good evening to you.
Yeah.
Chris?
Hey, how you doing?
Finally getting going. for whatever that's worth.
I was waiting.
Yeah, today did not go near as planned. Lorna got called at 2:55 to see if she could make it to work by 3. She did make.
She turned off the phone.
They send me a text like they did today and said, "Hey, have Lorna check her messages."
Oh my goodness.
And she did. Uh-oh. Something has changed in Zoom.
I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, virtual backgrounds has been disabled. Huh.
No kidding, but you guys have no backgrounds. Like, I should notice that.
Yeah, that was Alex and I were playing around with some settings yesterday trying to get that thing to work, and I can't remember. I'll go fix that. Hang on. I gotta remember how to do that actually. Shouldn't be that difficult to do.
I couldn't sleep with a damn last night.
Well, I worked on creating overlays with the intent to create an outro, and about 3:45, 4 o'clock-ish. I was so frustrated. I said, no, I'm going to leave everything as is. I'm going to go watch a little bit of the Twilight Zone. Then I'll go pick her up. I'll get up about noon. I got up at 12:15. And they texted me at a little before 3 and sent her a text, and she went to work, and been a interesting day since.
I went to bed about 3, tossed and turned. Finally got up, came down to put coffee pot on at 6 o'clock. Had some coffee, watched a little bit of TV, fell asleep for a little while. Woke up again, watched TV again, fell asleep again, woke up at 4:30.
Yeah. All right, let me go find waiting room is turned on. Passcode is turned on. Required passcode. I don't know who's wanting in. Oh, why is that showing up there? Have I got the, let me go check. Yeah, I do, so I can go look at this. I should be mean. I'm going to discuss this later with someone, but let me go back over here and find what I'm looking for. Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, Ken, this just got really interesting.
Okay, I can't wait to hear this, but okay.
Remember yesterday when you set me up as a put me as a user on your Zoom account?
I do.
Apparently, somehow it did attach me to your account because it activated my virtual background and made my virtual background not usable. But not only did it do that, when I went to click on the button to re-enable my virtual background, it showed up one of your veteran backgrounds that you put on your account.
Yeah, it's because we changed that. Remember, we changed that one setting, thinking that had something to do with it. And I'm now in the settings trying to go back and undo that setting so everybody can have the backgrounds back.
I got mine.
It says I can't do it, and I figure it has to do with because my name is on. I figure it just affects me because you added me as a user.
Yep, that's probably why, but
So I figure what you can do is you can delete me and then she back come on.
yeah, hang on. I'm going to see if what I'm trying to do right here will fix it first. Give me just a second. So I put a plug-in for Alex's first live stream in the show notes tonight.
Gosh.
Whatever. Y'all gonna end up in the waiting room. Quick, don't stop correcting the host. I'm busy right now. My mind's not where it should be. Would be nice if this would go right straight to where it's supposed to go to instead of making you look for it. They put a link on my Zoom to do this, and then it doesn't. That's crazy. All right, let's try it here. Private chat, notification, meeting.
It's under. If you're looking for the virtual background setting, it's under settings.
Yeah, I know that. I'm in settings.
And just scroll down, and it should say like just virtual. It should say virtual background if you scroll down far enough.
Yeah, I kind of know that too. I just haven't found it yet. Very much aware of that. All right, so let me bring this back over here.
So I guess you can't use a virtual background either.
Well, that's what it said, but we're getting ready to test that theory.
Who has done that?
Who has what? That was on the YouTube stream. That's not on a background. And that's totally. Now it's not wanting. Now my.
I'm gonna pass by this fish thing. So I'm gonna put this one.
Be nice when you give me a heads up. They just got to see you in your fantastic looking old grandma's nightgown.
This is vintage.
Boy, it must be the night for nobody to know anybody's name. Go ahead, Bob. Yeah, my YouTube shows technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna refresh it. Yeah, it's mine. Yeah, because the fish camera's running, and I got one. Who cares? Anyway, Alex, you should be able to log out and come back in, and your virtual background should work now. So give that a shot and see if that works, because I did go into settings and I did change it. Mine will take place once I leave and come back, I believe. That didn't take long. Yeah, let's take a guess. Who could that be? Wonder if this will work.
No. It don't work.
Okay, hang on. You gonna be the man, and I'll be right back. It's not working for me either. It was working yesterday for us. That's crazy.
Did you mean for us or for us?
For us. Now I gotta figure out how to remove him from.
Understand it is because I'm on your account. I'll be able to use virtual backgrounds regardless of who I'm living with. Right now, the way it's.
Well, I would buy that, except for we did that yesterday and it worked just fine for us, and now suddenly it's not. Give me a second. I'm back in settings. I'm going to try to remember where it is that I remove you from. Okay. Alex Cheak. We're going to click on edit. We're going to unlink you. I'm not going to deactivate you. I could be mean and deactivate you, but I won't. I'll just unlink you from the account. Before unlinking user Alex Cheak from Gmail, you can transfer the user's data to another user. Don't want to do that. I want to leave it everything exactly as is. All right, Alex, try to leave and come back and see if yours will work now. You're no longer linked to the account. Hey, Darren. Yeah, it is. What are you doing up at like 10 minutes after 4 in the morning your time? Just tell me you didn't set an alarm to... Okay. As long as you didn't set an alarm. Alex, did you leave and come back?
No, I didn't have to.
Well, you don't have a background.
Oh, I got him back now. Thank you, Ken. I got him back now.
Okay. Wonder if I got him back.
It logged me out of, it didn't make me leave the meeting, but it logged me out of the Zoom application, so I had to log back in real quick.
Doesn't look like you got back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you got a back. There we go. He's got a background.
I just had to pick one. It worked. And now if I click on the little, if I click on the little triangle next to the start video, all the options are back. For choose video filter, choose virtual background, and blur background.
Well, mine is not. I'll be right back.
Oh, YouTube man.
All right, let's try that again. Camera's working. Nope. I don't think it's back. Choose nope. I can do the visual effects. I don't have backgrounds though. To enable GoToMeeting settings. Now I already did that.
That's what it said for me before you removed me from the account.
Yeah, and I already I already changed it, so I'm trying to figure out why in the world it would not have taken effect until
It kicked me out of the Zoom application, not the meeting, but just the Zoom application.
Sure.
So I had to log back in.
Right, you said you did that super quick, so that's cool.
Well, yes, it's because the reason why I did it super quick is because I used my Google account to log in.
So there is a link to Josh's, or Josh E as it says, first stream. If anyone's interested. As soon as it's,
if you search for it, if you go to YouTube, just on the homepage, you search for the title of his video, you can find it, so it is published.
and the reason he's bringing that up is because I was going to put a link to his channel to show all his videos, but right now none of them are showing up, and that's just super weird.
That's probably a YouTube thing because, it's his first video, and then that video, his channel is blank.
So my virtual background is turned on. Allow use of videos as virtual backgrounds is checked, and view 14 virtual backgrounds. All of them are there. I don't quite follow what's going on here. That's super weird. Like super weird.
Can you make me host? Sign out of your Zoom completely, log back in, and then come back into the meeting?
Basically, that's what I do when I leave. And Darren.
No, I mean, when you leave the meeting, completely sign out of the Zoom application, put your email and password back in, and rejoin the meeting.
It's a possibility.
That's what I mean.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, Josh.
How do I go in and fix the product name on Zoom?
You would have to log into her account, her Zoom account, and edit it there.
Yeah, but I don't know her password. That's the one password you never gave me.
Why do you have to fix it? It looks correct to me.
It's not.
How?
Two things are wrong with it. It's missing an A in Natasha, and he wants the N and the D separated.
Thank you, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Multitasking.
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah. I don't know the password for that account. Is she here?
Says she is.
She might be away.
Okay, I'm confused now. Somebody just said something about hitting a mute button.
Alex is wrong.
Oh. All right. Okay.
Hello.
That's why I say, you got that muted yet? And then he hits.
He doesn't. Now he might.
Why did he mute it?
Yeah, because his mom's going to talk to him. We don't want to hear the conversation. Does anyone know what's going on here? Yeah, I'm trying to unfix what we fixed yesterday. I got to say it that way because we're live and on air. Alex's mom's in the room.
We had fixed today, yesterday, it was broke today.
Well, we didn't really get it fixed yesterday. We were just... you have to have an organization / team to do it. So we added Alex to the account, thinking that by making it, we created a team, added him to the team, which put him on the account. It didn't solve it. So tonight he couldn't do his virtual backgrounds, and I can't do my virtual backgrounds. When I removed him from the account, he was able to do his virtual backgrounds, but I still can't. So his logic is for me to log out and log completely back in, which is what I've been doing, and it's not fixing it. So
Just put your credit card in, that'll fix it.
I think that's exactly what it is too. The video filters appear to be working.
You say you're logging out of Zoom. After you're in the meeting, do you mean you're going up to your profile picture, going out the bottom and clicking sign out?
Now we have the Zoom echo again, just like last night.
Yeah, I was noticing on YouTube that when Alex talks, there's an echo, but with anybody else, there isn't.
If it's only on Alex, that would be very odd.
Yeah,
Well, then again, it's Alex. I mean, you never know. All right, I will be right back. Alex, you should be in charge. You are. I'll be right back again. Third time's a charm. So, in order for them to hear me, they got to be watching the stream, eh? Can I get an audio check over on the YouTube side of the house for just a second, please? Before I go back into Zoom. I just want to make sure something's working right tonight. And Robert says, good. Robert says, good on YouTube. Tony says, normal. Good to hear. I will now log back in and see what happens. Uh-oh, I may have to go look at... hope that's right. Thought I had most of that memorized. I do not. Man, this is getting old stuff. I did remember my password that I changed last night for Google today while I was on my phone. I was pretty happy about that, actually. Alex called me with a 199 emergency, so I had to get on Zoom. That's what I put in. I put that exact password in. I swear sometimes Zoom is on drugs. Okay, let's try this again. Try this again. Sign in. Uh-oh. Both phones are going off here. Her phone's going off with messages and mine's going off. So that was Tony telling me there's still a Zoom echo, but I think that was a ringback from 2 minutes ago. All right, let's go back and join Zoom and see what happens. I can't post that, though. Can I? That's funny. That is hilarious. Alright, so first things first. Camera. Oh, look, it's back.
Oh, look, it works.
I didn't do what you told me to do. All I did is sit here and wait for a minute. Counted 60 seconds. Worked like a charm.
What I was thinking.
Just got to have a little bit of patience in this world. Now I'll give you credit. It worked. You were correct. We know the real deal.
You won't. No one can get the wrong.
Oh no, that's not entirely an accurate statement. Oh, by the way, I was informed that I may have lost a bet, but I had to do some thinking. I believe I said I would bet good money that Josh cannot wait until Tuesday before he's streaming, and since it's Sunday, I believe I called that accurately.
Yeah,
I believe I'll have to go back and rewatch to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
Yeah, people that good money, not bad.
And I think I did say that. I think you're correct.
I bet he has some encouragement to get that done.
Actually, he did. I texted him about 6:30ish or so to see if he was live yet, and he sent me back a picture. It said, "No, I've got 25 minutes to wait." So
he had to have me help him put his string key in OB.
I'm the host here. Let me tell the story. Thank you. Unmute yourself. You're muted, Alex. Unmute yourself. There you go. You had to put the stream key in again?
No, I had to put the string key in the first time it worked out. Wasn't able to put the string key in yesterday. Wasn't able to go live.
You can still put the stream key in. You don't have to. You can put the key in. You don't necessarily have to go live that day.
Well, he had to verify his phone number too.
Yeah.
Option to go live when you get your string key from is not there unless you have a verified account.
Oh, that's weird.
Which you get your string key from. So you can't get your string key until you're verified.
Why have to put that in every time?
No.
No. It's a one-time deal there.
And I don't want to tell you how you would have to do it. There is a circumstance if you were to do something I were to tell you that I did by accident, you would have to put it back in. So I'm not going to tell you so that you don't go down that path and have to do it. Because it took me a minute to figure it out.
And any recommendations on what games to play online?
Tic-tac-toe,
Yeah, we can.
hangman.
What games you got? BMW, Super Mario 54, Mario Kart, which I'm not gonna do a week ago.
Did you and the professor get together and fix your audio issues that the professor and I discussed?
Yeah,
Did
Not yet.
not yet. But we will. Yes, and not yet.
Well, there was one yes, and then two not yes, not yet. So who knows? But yeah, Alex is aware because Alex is the one that pointed it out to me, and I agree with him. You need to get that balanced out a little bit because your game audio is a bit louder than your camera audio. So when you're talking, the game drowns your voice out.
Other than OBS, other than the volume knob in OBS, the volume slider in OBS or your microphone, you can't adjust because you're using your webcam. Built-in microphone, you can't adjust the volume like I
You know, the reason I turned the audio on the game is because the music does it. Some games I won't do that, depending on the game.
Well, you can turn the audio up as loud as you want for you, and turn your game volume down in OBS, so it'll be quieter for people over the YouTube, but it'll be as loud as you want for you.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to tell me how to, someone's gonna have to tell me how to do that.
Or you get on Teamviewer and Alex will do it for you and it'll be fixed.
Yeah.
So, okay. We still have an echo. I need for Tony to let me know if it's everybody or not, or if it's just one person. This is weird.
Oh,
I swear to you, I put the controls, the audio controls, right back to the exact same spot they were last night.
Well, it's not normal out there now.
Well, Zoom is always going to be good. I don't know about YouTube because I would have to start the laptop up, plug it in again, and I'm not going to go through that tonight. By the audio mixer, everything looks right. Somebody had it going.
that was me.
Zoom only. So I guess Tony's referring to when. Okay, so go around the room, Greg.
What?
More than one word, please.
Whoa. What do you want me to do?
Alex,
Hello?
Rick.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about. Well, Gary,
Rick who? What did you want Rick to say?
he's fine. More than one word. I just don't need one. Chris,
Okay, one word from Rick.
what's the word, Rick?
Word Rick.
Yeah.
Is Chris with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop, Rick.
Josh?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Or do we now have to refer to you as Josh E?
No, please don't do that.
That's the title of your video. Why can't I?
Only my wife has that.
Well, I wouldn't put it as your title then, because you're going to get called that. Darren, can I get an audio check?
Yes, 1, 2, 3, bloody hell.
1, 2, 3, bloody hell. Okay, cool. We'll see if that's.
Your wife gave us, when your wife said it over the phone, she gave us all that permission.
Yeah, she did. We'll go with that. In all seriousness, I thought you did a really good job other than the audio. I did put a link in the chat, in the description for people to check out. I noticed you're up to 10 subscribers. So as far as what games you play, that's entirely up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's what you should play.
He has 10 more subscribers than I do.
Yeah, see? You're on the way.
50 more and you'll be up to 60 where I am. And only 40 more and you'll be able to stream from your iPad and your phone.
Yep, if should you ever want to do that. So
But why is that the way?
that's the way YouTube does it, Josh. We're not YouTube. We don't sit on YouTube's board. We don't know. That's just what they've done. Actually, it used to be a lot worse. They used to make it 1,000 subscribers, and then they cut it down to 50 because I think they realized not a lot of people can get to 1,000 subscribers. I mean, honestly, if they make it 1,000, I'm not streaming from my phone. Alex is not streaming from his phone. So
I don't know how. I don't even know how Doug has 1,000 subscribers. Actually, he has over 1,000 subscribers.
who?
Doug has like 1.2.
Oh yeah, because of what he does. I mean, I can easily see that. He's steadily climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed, and then he got really close, and he probably got some help elsewhere. But that's cool. I mean, honestly, if I get to 200 subscribers, I will be very happy. And I'm sitting at 123 right now.
You should have golden brick.
I'll be right back. I'll let you know. Well, that's a waste of time. The answer to your question is no. So I need to figure out how to share with not only Zoom but YouTube at the same time, and I thought I figured that out at one time, but
Virtual OBS, virtual camera. Yes, I know. Put me in the waiting room.
So, other than the virtual camera, I obviously have to be able to do what? Because just putting the virtual camera on, do I have to have that displayed on the second monitor where the virtual camera is connected to?
You just have to, in order to be able to show the same thing that YouTube and Zoom at the same time, you just have to turn on the virtual camera in OBS, and then anything you show in Zoom will be outputted to anything you show in OBS will be outputted to Zoom as long as you change your camera in Zoom to OBS virtual camera.
You sure I don't change it to the mirror box capture card?
I'm sure.
What if I don't have OBS virtual camera option? Mirror box capture card? Somebody's got a TV going. All right, so now that's the virtual camera, and I've got Zoom on the virtual camera, and I see Rick in my picture. Why is that?
I don't know, I was wondering that
Like just
myself.
because you got your virtual background on, you should turn your virtual background off.
Okay, now that shows Rick still smaller.
Oh, that looks ugly.
Yeah, it does. Nothing personal, Rick, but that looked ugly now. So now okay, I want to share something from OBS. So if I go back to OBS, will that go out? Let's see. See what the delay is here.
Turn the OBS virtual camera on.
It is.
And then change your video from your C922
I did.
OBS in Zoom.
Well, actually, it's on my 170, and I did, but it's not changing anything.
Well, your video is not on right now.
Because I stopped the camera because this is not doing what it should be doing. I want to share something I did on OBS in both YouTube and YouTube's easy. I just hit the scene and it goes on to YouTube.
Well, you have to hit the scene. You have to hit the scene in OBS, and then we'll see it.
So are you seeing it now?
Yes, but we're seeing it blurred, so you need to unblur your background in Zoom.
Well, maybe I want it blurred. Maybe I'm not happy with the way it looks.
Fine to me.
Thank you, Greg. See?
YouTube is fine.
But it's fine on YouTube. It's blurry on
That's very true, Greg. YouTube is fine. There you go. So I worked on this. Oops, wrong button. I created the red and the blue and this blue. And then I brought in the fish tank. And this picture right here is actually this picture from the high school. I was just piecing it together just to see how it would work. This subscribe and like didn't turn out like I wanted it to, even though you can go in there and change it to vertical. But I was wanting it to be SUB downward, not this way, if that makes sense. So I am working on the outro, as I said I would be. I've just got to do a little bit more thinking on it and put some things together. Which leads me to this question. Should I put, like, I've seen some outros where people have 6, 7, 8, 9 little bitty pictures. What do you guys think about that? Or do you think maybe something simple like this is more appropriate?
Gotta put your thinking cap on.
Oh, I did that yesterday. That wasn't very pleasant. So I'm going to try something here live and unscripted as the... Oh, that's not what I want. Wrong one.
Let's have to tell us the mom what she thinks.
Yeah, is your mom still in there? Okay, so I'm going to... The picture should blink. Okay, the picture went off. The picture comes on. So I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to go grab a different picture, which may or may not be available to me. I know that sounds kind of funny. Okay, it's not available to me. Why is it not available to me? What in the world? Oh, there it is. God, I got to get a graphics card. Oh. So now I'm going to turn it back on. Oh, it's a green. Cool.
My mom is not in here. She You left a long time ago. You haven't been paying attention.
Well, you are
Hey, Alex.
begging to go in the waiting room tonight, aren't you?
Hey, Alex.
Yes, Josh.
When you say you left a long time ago, you mean 2009?
All I heard was 2009.
I said, when you say you left a long time ago, you mean like in 2009?
No.
Well, that would mean a long
He's been
time.
gone for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. Okay. You gotta be more specific.
There's Jason joining us. I'm going to go ahead and kill all this and go back to this. I'm going to stop the virtual camera. I'm going to minimize
You really
that.
shouldn't be telling the professor that.
Go back into here. That worked pretty good. And I'm going to blur my background because I don't want you guys seeing the mess. And catch up on chat. So I've got some work to do on it. And I'll get you guys' thoughts on it later. On it.
Okay, we're ready.
So that golf picture, believe it or not, that is Lorna and I standing at Torrey Pines. And I had forgotten all about that, and she posted it today as one of her memories. And she made mention to the fact that here we are at Torrey Pines where some of the best golfers in the world play. Obviously not referring to me.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
can you put that like and subscribe above your name?
I can. I can flip it and make it. You talking about above my email or above my? Where are you talking about?
Above your email.
Okay. Do we want to bore everybody and look at that now, or do we want to do it later?
Do it later.
Okay, we can do that. We can do it later. Yeah, I can flip it back horizontally and I can move it anywhere I want. And the shapes were just. I was just following along with the tutorial.
I can't really read it sideways. I'm thinking people might have to find it.
Well, the way, yeah, you're right. The way that it's written, and by the way, all that stuff was done in DaVinci Resolve. Wow, I'm going to really be frustrated here in just a second. Let's see if memory works now. Don't say a word, Alex.
You gotta push the button.
Funny you should mention button, because I want to get with the professor later on and see if
Well, I don't know if you really made it.
I can set up an outro that when it ends, it will stop the stream. I'm okay. I had to stop and think a minute. So real quick, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go create a scene here. DIVINCI resolve. Okay. Oh, that name already is in use? Seriously? Huh.
No, I don't wanna. Thank you.
They gave us a total today of how much they made from the yard sale. They said they made, by the time, they still got money, donations coming in, by the time they get all the donations coming in, they'll have about $2,300.
Pretty good.
Well, that's pretty good. That's better than what my little brother's place did.
They made about 1,900 yesterday.
How much did I make tomorrow? Yeah, I'm saying that's a lot. I'm impressed.
So, if you guys should be seeing on Zoom as well as on the YouTube screen, this is how you make overlays, and all of these little 9,000 little nodes right here is what all this is right here. Now, there's supposed to be an effect that this light right here is supposed to go all the way around on the outside, and it's also supposed to do the same thing individually in the two boxes. I couldn't get it to work, and that was the point where I got frustrated and said, I'm done. However this is, it is, and we'll go from there. Something else I learned, when I rendered it out, I had to render it in QuickTime, which is what?
Apple.
Right. And it works on... No, I had to use it because I thought the same thing when I initially did it. I thought, oh, I can't do that in QuickTime. That's Mac or Apple. So I came down here and I did it in MP4 and it wouldn't work. So I went back, did it in QuickTime, changed everything. It had to be changed. Then I went in.
You mean you did it in .mov format?
No, wrong. Now, do you know how? No, wrong. I did it in QuickTime.
QuickTime format is .mov format, and I say that to say that Apple stopped making a Windows version of QuickTime a long time ago.
I understand that. But your comment that I did it is partially right, but it's way wrong right now. Now, would you like me to continue explaining how I did this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So QuickTime rendered it out, and I come in here to this program called Shutter Encoder. I brought up the OBS overlay that is now in QuickTime. I changed it to the recommended VP9. There's one other change somewhere in here. I don't remember where it's at. I started the function, and when it was all said and done, the results were this is now available in OBS that has my email crossed here and subscribe across here. So you were partially right, Alex, but not 100% right. I tried it in MP4. This would not show up. I went back and did it in QuickTime, and it works just fine. So yes.
When you did it in QuickTime where you're not able to play, you should be able to play the QuickTime file inside of VLC.
Oh, I don't know. I honestly don't know because I didn't try it because that was not my intent. My intent was to... This is the first one in MP4. And it works. And you can see, if you look, you can see the red and the green sort of kind of going around. You guys will see it on Zoom first before YouTube does. So the effect worked. It's just not to my liking, and it's not exactly the way that the instructors was doing. So that's cool. Now, I don't think this will work yeah, see, well, it might. Yeah. But as far as the VLC trying the QuickTime format, I didn't try it. When I do one tonight or tomorrow night, now that's cool. Why did that pop up? Oh, somebody's taking over my machine. So later tonight, I go in there and fix that for Josh, where this one will have the up here. I guess he wants to put it over here. We'll just deal with that later. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that, and I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna bring Zoom back up over here. Maybe, maybe not. Stop the virtual camera. They'll build up quickly, Josh. Seriously, they'll build up. Once you get 1 or 2 or 3 videos out there, and people do searches for Nintendo 64 games, I think you'll see your subscribers pick up pretty good, pretty quick.
But right now, it appears to me the only way anybody's going to find his channel is to search for the specific video title or something related, like Mario Kart.
Right.
Because he's only got that one video and there's no other content on his channel except for his name, and there's tons of Josh Kenders.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And eventually he'll get in another video and it'll pick up. And
But guess what? I'm unique, and there's only one Alex Cheak.
You sure there's only one? You sure it's not? Maybe there's one Alex Waiting Room Cheek, but I don't know about only one Alex Cheek.
I seen what you did, I just didn't change it, or didn't attempt to change it.
I don't think you can.
No, I can't. It's funny. It's funny because I did that. I did that to Josh too.
That's hilarious.
Somebody likes it.
It's only funny. It's only funny when everybody else does it to me. It's okay. When I do it to you, you get all pissed off.
So I wonder how long he does have to wait before that'll show up on his homepage. Kind of interesting.
I just checked a little while ago, it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I went over and checked right now and refreshed it, and it's still not there. So the link does work in the description if you guys want to watch it. I thought he did. There was only one person there commenting, and that was me. That would be the only.
Well, I left a comment.
You finally got to leave a. No, oh, did you in chat or comments?
I left a comment, but when I was looking at his computer on his YouTube studio, my comment didn't show up.
Right. So you left it in the comments or chat?
I left it in the comments.
Okay, so he must have a setting on his comments set somewhere to where he may have to approve it. Remember how I showed you guys that last night?
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. So, yeah.
Okay, the next question that comes to mind. How do I make Tim and Alex moderators? Can I go in and do that now?
No, because they have to be able to make a comment in chat first, and then you click on.
And I wasn't able to make a comment in chat. So.
Right.
Okay.
And the chat replay is not showing up yet. I don't know.
But I'll be able to do that tomorrow. The next time you do a live stream, I'll be able to make a comment in chat because you said it to be subscribed for 24 hours.
Right.
His video is up and you can leave a comment.
Yeah. The video's on his page, Rick?
Yes, I'm watching it.
Did you click on the link or you went to his page?
I clicked on the link.
Okay, right. So the link is good. I knew that. Now, I'm watching it too. Let me see if you can leave a comment on the...
Well, it says add a comment.
Do you see my comment?
No, there's
No, I don't.
zero comments.
Zero comments.
Oh, that must mean what Ken just said.
Right.
About the,
So, Rick, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and refresh. Wait a minute. Let me make the comment. Go ahead and refresh and see if my comment shows up.
Okay.
It probably won't. I think he's going to have to approve it.
Yeah. Because you said it that way.
Right. I believe he did.
Nothing.
Right. So he's got to approve comments, and that's fine. And then the other thing is, if you're going to allow chat, you're going to have you really ought to have someone monitoring chat for you, because if you get a lot of interactive chat and someone's not acknowledging it, you'll make a lot of people upset, and they may leave or not watch. So, and I know it's difficult for you to do that. So I would
because he's only got one monitor.
Right. Well, the only one in chat that was commenting, and I'm not saying this because it was me, but it was me.
I left a comment, I see it, but it must not show up publicly
Until he approves it.
Yeah.
That's what it was for me. I saw it once. Let me post it. And I saw it once. I thought it went public.
Right. Now, if Rick refreshes his screen, he'll see his comment, but he won't see anybody else's comment. Same thing with you, Alex. If you go bring it up, I believe you'll see your comment, but no one else's comment. It's just one of them weird YouTube things. Well, actually, it's just how he's got it set up. It's a learning curve, Josh. It really is. Before you know it, you'll be doing the editing and setting it up and streaming, and
Okay, so I'm in YouTube studio.
Share your screen. Share your screen. Share your screen.
Yes, Ken, I do see my comments.
All right, I know. And Rick can see his, and I can see mine. So hopefully he'll share his screen so we can walk him through this.
I'm looking for it.
There's a big green button that says share screen.
I'm at the bottom.
It had teeth that was biting.
Well, you must have had a great lunch today at your potluck dinner. You're awful testy tonight.
I did. We had so much food left over, everybody had a whole bunch of food to take home.
Yeah, eating all that food, Alex wants to go to your head.
So you're on your phone, I see, instead of on your computer.
Gosh,
I'm on my tablet.
Okay, same difference. So you're in your studio. Now, Alex will have to walk you through from there because I have no clue how to do this from the tablet. If you're on your computer, I could walk you right through it.
that's why I asked why you're on your.
I'm on my tablet because I'm done with the computer for today.
So what
We
we want?
can't do much with you if you're not on a computer. 'Cause we can't see the same thing you are.
So, I mean, what do we want you to do again?
We want him to release the comments. Or Josh, click on the three buttons on the right there, on the where it says content. I think that's where you have to
The
go.
three buttons on the right, the three buttons to the far right on the video where.
Right. Go ahead with your questions, Jason. I am still able to see the chat comments. Okay, visibility, public. That didn't do it. No restrictions. That's,
Well, I know where you have to go.
Click down at the bottom, the fourth option down on the bottom where it says comments. Click on that.
Online type published, pulled for review. And he has published.
right.
I have responded.
Right. So it should.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
That's.
should be working.
Yeah, but I have hold for review.
Oh, you just changed it. Did you just now change it?
No.
Well, then your comments should be. They should be showing up then. So why are they not showing up? I get why chat's not showing up. That's just gonna take forever.
I wonder.
Maybe it's just a YouTube thing because you're a brand new channel, and I mean.
Could be. You could be right.
Yeah, it might take a while for YouTube to catch up to you. Our algorithm
What
hasn't
about
gotten
this
up
down
to you
here?
yet.
No, that has
That's
nothing to
only
do.
for searcher.
Comment type published. Haven't responded. I don't know. On the tablet, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, it's hard to do this kind of stuff on a tablet or a phone. The only thing I use YouTube Studio for on my phone and on my iPad is making a video that I've done for mobile live, making it public right after I go live, because it'll automatically make it private.
Right, because when you're on a mobile device, it automatically defaults to private. Correct.
Right. That's the only thing I use YouTube Studio for on the phone, and that's easy to do.
Yeah, I don't see the comments at all.
Yeah, Alex may be right. It might be because it's your first one. It takes a moment or two to get there. I don't really know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pop it on my screen like my video.
Okay, so chat finally showed up from. That's not the golf though. Doggone it. I really would like to see some of the chat comments you guys made when I was golfing because I've been told they're hilarious. Oh, here we go. I play golf. And chat is back. Good. I'll watch that later. Give it about 24 hours, Josh, and if it doesn't show up, then the professor can get with you on Teamviewer and then go in there. And when you do the setup on your next live stream, go down to that section I showed you last night. You can change it there for sure. I know that.
Well, I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. But the only thing about tomorrow is the live stream will probably be longer. Because I don't have to work the next day.
Maybe you won't work the next day, or maybe it'll be longer. Or what's the maybe pertain to?
Maybe it'll be longer.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, she's 6 to 6 tomorrow, so that'll mean I'll drop her off at 6. Probably take her dinner about 9. So I'll probably be going live between 10 and 10:30 again. I'm almost tempted to, no matter what the day is, just set my schedule to stream between 10:30 and 11 o'clock at night. I really am. Why is that showing on there? Did I not change?
If I can put my live stream in before you go live, if I get a big enough audience, so that way people have something to watch while they wait for you to go live.
Oh. I know why that is.
Unless I stream at the same time you're streaming, and then people can choose between me or you.
Yeah.
Now, I did see tonight when you were flipping through your options, it did say 2-player option. Why is it you guys can't play against each other?
The two-player that you were seeing is referring to local 2-player. So if he had 2, that would only be for, like, if I was there at his house.
That would only be if you were still live with me.
If I'm saying it would only work if I was there with you at your house and you had 2 controllers.
So there's no way you can do it remotely?
No.
Not that particular game, no.
Or is there any particular game that you two can compete against one another while he's streaming?
Not any Nintendo game.
No.
Without me and him buying a Nintendo Switch, there's no way for us to do any kind of online Nintendo games.
Okay, I'm lost, but okay. Sounds
That's
good.
Because Nintendo has discontinued all of the online services for the Wii.
And I'm guessing if you remote in with Teamviewer, then you're going to have control of the computer and you guys can't compete against one another.
That is correct.
Okay. Just wondering.
But what we could do is we could do like a lot of YouTube channels do, where they say they collaborate, and we could play the same game or review the same stuff on both of our channels. And
At the same time, though, I mean...
Yeah. Like if...
Well, why don't you let me redo it first, and then you can do it the night after I do it.
Well, what I mean is, like, if we was to do something like that, you would do part of it, and you would say go to Alex's channel to see part 2, and then I would do part 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's how that normally works.
that way we can build up each other's subscriber list.
I think it would be kind of cool if you guys could somehow figure out how to stream at the same time and review the same game at the same time and have a split screen where both streams are being showed at the same time. Is that possible, Alex?
Yes. He could pull up my stream, and I pull up his stream, and we could both stream each other's streams. We could both stream.
Yeah, but the problem with that is I make my videos full screen. I have to take.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. Okay, as Doug would say, moving on. No, I don't care. You guys can talk about it. I'm just trying to figure out a way, if there's any way, which apparently you can't compete. So if you could have a split screen, Josh on one, Alex on the other, reviewing or playing the same game at the same time. Obviously, you're not competing, but maybe you could review it, and then probably the issue with that would be if your volumes overrode one another, where Alex could say, well, this is a drawback, and Josh about the time goes, this is a really cool feature, and Alex is saying it's a drawback. I mean, I don't know.
Josh has a distinct disadvantage that I don't have. because I have two monitors and he doesn't, so it kind of makes all of this way more difficult or very close to impossible.
So why don't we leave it as is for now? You review it one day, he revisits the next, or vice versa, and see how that goes.
Alex, can you use, I don't know if you still have those two monitors I gave you? Did you use one of those?
Yeah, I have one of the monitors got really, but I do not think my computer supports the older input.
You just need to get an adapter.
Whatever, some of you guys was thinking.
If someone wants to get me the adapter, I'm more than happy to do it.
What is it? What do you need an adapter for? I'm lost here on this story of my life.
Computer needs an adapter to go from his old monitor to his You said his motherboard had DisplayPort, so he would need a cable to go, or an adapter to go from DisplayPort to VGA, or a DisplayPort to DVI, whatever his monitor supports.
You can probably get a cheap one for $10.
It would be the blue thing in the back of the monitor.
It would be VGA.
You got VGA on that motherboard?
No.
I don't know.
It's only got HDMI and DisplayPort.
Okay.
But you could get Amazon, you could get a conversion cable for $8. I mean, it won't still let you buy, audio and all that. It'll give you two monitors.
Yeah, that would help him out quite a bit. So I think my phone suddenly is not working anymore.
I got one, my turn.
I don't want to ask what else can go wrong here, but... So I noticed you did use the picture I sent you. That's cool. I appreciate that. But in all honesty, go find something that you like to gear it around what you're doing.
Yeah.
And one thing, Josh, that Ken said, you're going to have somebody monitor chat room. And, if I say, hey, this is really cool, if you don't answer the person, he's going to be telling you to F off.
Right. Right. That's a possibility.
Because it's like Doug on Saturdays, he's got people talking and people answering back.
Well, maybe I'll get chat up tomorrow. When I come home, maybe. Alex, what are you doing tomorrow?
Nothing.
You want to do a live thing when I come home and I'll set up chat tomorrow then?
Well, chat's already set up. I was able to make comments, but you.
Yeah, but I want to make you moderator and Alex moderator.
Josh?
Yeah, I got that.
I'm just telling you, and I'm sure Ken already has an Alex. Don't worry about making moderator for somebody to say, don't do it as a reward, do it as somebody that's monitoring. Because Ken and Alex, they have things to do during the day.
Right.
Yeah, you need somebody that's quote working party during the day when Ken may be out golfing. And you just like right now, you just said, well, Alex, can you help me with Alex maybe doing something tomorrow? You need somebody that can be actually working with you.
Right.
I mean, and I'm not knocking Alex for Ken. I'm just saying that you got to worry more about getting somebody to do it instead of somebody that's a friend.
Yeah.
And it needs to be someone that you can rely on and someone you trust. Which I'm sure you'll figure it out. What you might want to do is... Who am I hearing in the background now?
Probably Greg.
No, I don't think it's Greg. Might be. That might be. He's reaching for the remote. Anyway, Josh, what you might want to do is after we end the live stream here tonight and stay on Zoom, you might just log in and do a real quick stream. Doesn't have to be anything important, just to see if all of your subscribers that subscribed yesterday around this time, the 24 hours have passed, see if they're able to comment, able to chat, make comments in chat, and then at the same time, have the professor or me log in through Teamviewer and fix your comment so that it will hold the inappropriate ones and let everybody else's through. And then that, you're looking at maybe a 5-6 minute stream, and then your problem's resolved, and you go from there.
Well, I can't do that right now, because I'll be getting in bed, so you can if you.
Yeah.
I have to want to have the comment come to my email.
I always get when someone makes a comment on my videos, on my streams, I always get an email that says, it goes to my social tab, and it says, I'll pick on Greg Guy. Greg Guy has made a comment on the date and the video.
Okay.
And then you can check this right now. You should be able to go to your channel or go to YouTube and go to notifications, and you should have notifications of the 3 comments that you know are there, which are mine, Rick's, and Alex's. The little bell icon should have a little should be highlighted with the number, and you click on that. Like 14 hours ago, Tony Wallow commented on the part 2 thing that I did, I believe. So I'm going to click on that just to see what. Yeah, he commented on Mrs. K's birthday part 2. That's in notifications. So you might want to check that just to see if that's working. And if it's not, then we'll fix it for you either tonight or tomorrow. If you want Alex to do it tomorrow. If you want us to do it, we'll do it later. Makes me no difference.
I want you to have it set up the way you have yours set up. That would probably help you.
Oh, I got to turn my camera off. I'm going to blush.
What about me, Josh?
How about you?
You asked me about everything else. You talk to me. Doesn't talk about that.
Yeah, but you already in there. You quit after a certain time. Oh my God.
The only reason I ain't is
my wife's computer for my iPad, I don't really have a problem. I do my aunt's computer for my iPad, I don't really have a problem with.
Well, I do have a problem.
Sounds like a personal problem.
What? I gotta hear what the problem is. I just walked back in the room and heard that. What's the problem? What did I miss? Someone bring me up to speed here.
Josh doesn't like it that I don't want to log into his computer from my tablet, playing in the bed because it's a pain in the butt. But he does it from his tablet to his aunt's computer all the time. But that's because he's got a full size iPad. I've only got an iPad.
Right,
And the difference is, I mean, not saying this to be funny or anything, but what's the difference in the two iPads?
$200.
Gary.
Mine has a bigger screen.
Okay.
So Josh has the bigger one.
Yep.
I was waiting for
My
you to
wife,
get
I love you, hon.
I think she's asleep.
Yeah.
It's 12:15 in the morning. She's on medication, you said, so she's probably long gone.
Yeah.
I love you too, Joshy.
Oh my God.
I'm not giving you that.
That was good. That was good. All right, how long have we been streaming? Because Zoom's not accurate. It's 52 minutes, and there was several attempts to get it to work right. An hour. Man, I need my glasses. I'm on it. Only an hour and 18 minutes. Seems like it's been longer than that.
No, that's about right.
Just seems like it's longer.
When my dad died, we inherited his house, his mother's shelter. It's a nice area of Tampa. And it's a very mixed area, which is fine. I don't, but like doctor next door and all that. Well, there's a rap kid, he's 23, and he's got like 4 gold signals or whatever. I'm not into it, but they had a big party. And this was 2 years ago, right at the end of COVID. And I guess he got his first gold something. And then the reason I'm telling the joke is they walk around the neighborhood, him and an older lady and an older guy, his mom and dad, because he was having a party, you know, it wasn't a big deal. Well, ends up, as I get a call from my son, he's invited my granddaughter over for dinner, kind of a little date going on. And she just said, you know, it's cool, they're talking, it's no big deal. You know, I mean, his mom is there making sure nothing goes wrong. She said she doesn't usually go on dates with mom there. But I guess they went to ice cream someplace that sells $20 ice cream cones. I'm exaggerating, but you know, one of those hoity-toity ice cream places.
I'm laughing at a comment I'm reading from the golf game. That's actually pretty good. I wish B.H. Ringer was with us tonight. I don't know
Did you play golf today?
No. I visited my brother for a little bit, and I went and stopped and seen my mom for about a half hour to make sure she was okay. And then she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's fine.
Because didn't she have COVID-19 or something? COVID?
Just old age. She'll be 84 this year. No, she's knock on wood. She's not had anything. My brother had COVID.
Yeah, well, cool to remember that your brother.
But fortunately, fortunately, mom has not.
Your sister thought she did, right?
No, my sisters had it at one point in time, and my brother-in-law's had it at one point in time, and I'm not 100% sure it wasn't after they moved in with my mom, but nothing I can do about it, and I just kind of let it go.
No, but I thought, it's no big deal, I didn't mean your mom, but I thought you guys thought she was sick, but didn't know she wasn't or something like that.
They took her to the emergency room because
Okay.
of whatever that was. I think that was basically dehydration.
Until they found out it was.
Yeah, we were given strict instructions that we couldn't go to the hospital, so both my brother and I went, you know, if we want to go, we're going. You're not going to tell us we can't go see our mom. So we both literally went, So I was doing something. I forgot what it was now.
We still on YouTube?
We are. I'm getting ready to end it in a minute. I'm doing something.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk into my computer just for you.
Oh, I'm going to blush again.
I really don't want to make this video public because we're just gonna hit everything.
So wait, your video's not public right now?
I don't want to make this on public, no.
Okay, I'm confused. And why wouldn't you want to make it public?
Yeah, Josh, I don't care to see it one way or another, but I don't you want to make it public.
Yeah, if you guys want to do it.
Are you talking about the one that we might be getting ready to do experimentally?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one I can understand. You're just going to fix some issues. Yeah, that's fine. I thought you were referring to your first one.
No.
Okay. No, that I get
I
that.
don't want to make this one.
Okay, I'll show you something then if we do that here in a minute. I'm okay. I am going to go ahead and end. It is 12:20. Shout out to Kenny Witten. Hopefully he's still with us. Jeff said he might see us later. He's probably busy with grandkids. Oh, bloody hell himself joined us. And then old bloody hell himself joined us again. So there's two Darrens in here tonight. One of them's in Tennessee. Tony Wallow joined us in the chat room. Jason joined us and was the moderator. And I'm going to press said button.